because I just came on here and I didn't clean up. I think the key to the social media frenzy is to figure out how to do well on all the platforms at the same time, which is probably impossible, right? When you're growing your business, you gotta keep up with so many things. So oops. Now that I had a little bit of success on here with the lives, I have, because I'm on the timeout with TikTok, the videos that I posted yesterday didn't do so great. But I also think it's about maybe not that it's not caring as much, but like just focusing on the content you are putting out there and making sure it's relevant for your show. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing, but, you know, it's also in the back of my head, you know, is it going to do as well as someone else's who's using my brand on their TikToks, which is very annoying. And, yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Okay, we're making coffee, and we're also talking about the live shows coming up, which are, I don't know why I'm using this, but this is okay. The live shows are in Granville, Pennsylvania, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I would love it if you guys came to those shows. So if you're tuning in later on and you're doing the replay, I'm performing Divorce Diaries in Granville, Pennsylvania, and in which is near Hershey, and I'm also performing it in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Favorite coffee that I use every day. I love it. Does anybody else use these tiny spoons? My mom buys them for me, and then I don't really use them. I use them for the sugar part, I guess. I fill I need a new mocha pot, that is for sure. I have two of them, but they're both, the little things are cracking. Man, I don't know what happens sometimes. Like, you spend money and it's like, oh my gosh, it's already gone every time you make it, you know? Anyway, hi 15 of you. Tell me where you're from. Because if you're from the Pennsylvania area or Tulsa, Oklahoma, I want you to go grab your tickets to the show. Bud Ice. That is probably the nastiest beer I've ever drinking. No, Coors Light is. You guys drink your water. Oh boy. Here we go again. The YouTube algorithm is odd. Draws people in who want to hate on your stuff. So, if you're joining in, I try to do my lives every day. Good morning, to make sure that, good morning, Jason. Everybody, Rotterdam, Netherlands, knows about the show, and also building my brand and my marketing strategies of just getting people to the shows. We made hot cocoa last night, and it got all over my pot. I did not clean it. I thought I did, but I didn't. So. To make that when you are producing the lives, that's my show name. Don't forget to get your tickets. A U.S. Army combat veteran from South Georgia. Hello. Thank you for serving our country. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate is least obviously we could say, right? I am going to be performing in Georgia again next year. We're waiting on the date for that. Yeah, I'm a huge hot pink black. I like the colors of my show. So, we got some milk for the coffee. We watched a little bit of The Grinch last night. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I got tired. And here we go. 20 of you in here. Can you hit the like button? Before I hit the like button, get leave. Everything costs so much money too, and this is the problem with the holidays. What type of show? It's comedy. So if you go on Amazon Prime, you can watch my pilot, which is about my life. It's based off my life. Hulk Hogan is back. Do you know how to, I don't know how to cook a Southern meal. I would love to learn. So I perform, right now I'm performing just in the States, but I would love to bring the show internationally. No, Bustelo is in my cup. And I put the sugar on the bottom, and then I put my milk in, and then I put my coffee in. So I was, so I'm located in the tri-state area, in New York, New Jersey. I don't know what's in the Southern meal. Maybe I need a good Southern man, because the men that I've dated, I had to do an assignment for my therapist that says to write out all of the men that I've dated or have had crushes on, the good, what I've learned, and how, the good, the bad, what I learned. The good, the bad, and the ugly, basically. La, wah, wah, wah. Right? Has anyone ever watched that movie, The Good, Bad, the Ugly? No, I don't think that race matters. I've dated all different types of races. It's not actually very nice at all. Biscuits, gravy, taters, bacon, and country ham. That sounds amazing. Now I'm really hungry. Yeah, please do. I'm gonna put the put it in the link for the ham. When you type it in, you have to go into the search bar, because for some reason my comedy special will come up, which is great, but then you also want to put the pilot in the search bar. So for some reason, let me just go over here. Okay. I'm going to put it in the comment section right now, because what ends up happening is it shows up, my special comes up, as opposed to my the pilot, which I would love for you guys to watch both, but I know sometimes it's difficult to do all those things at once. So let me put it right here. It says I'm live. Where's my content? I'm live right now, boo. Let's see. I'm gonna put it in the comments. I'm gonna pin it. Yes, so it's right here. So, okay. Watch Divorce Diaries on Prime. The only thing it does is it does this long, weird. It does this long, weird thing. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put my milk in there. Ready? I hate when the little skits. I don't like. Okay. So if anybody has the Amazon app, when you go to write in okay, so it's getting pinned in the comments, okay? Pinning it, pinned to message. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now you can watch it. Put that link right there. Okay. Let's do the taste test. Good morning, JD. So I don't know if this is real or not, but my live streams got so many views that it upped my watch hours. However, I don't want to get too excited. If I could monetize off my YouTube, that'd be amazing. It also says though now you have to monetize off your shorts, and it's like, let's make it even more, let's gatekeep even more. Oh well. Ugh, instant coffee. I don't know about that. Need your coffee. Grab your coffee with me. Let's go over to the window and chat. I did get up earlier than yesterday, and I did some writing, and I did some meditation, and I did some stretches. Which, I don't know what your morning routine is, but sometimes when you're in a funk, it's hard to stick to it because you feel a certain way, which has been happening to me. But also, I'm grateful for the time I spend on the lives now, because not only am I working, promoting the show, I feel like I do get that motivation to write and grow and all that stuff. But there is a thing where sometimes now I'm feeling like if I don't do it, I'm going to lose subscribers or followers, which can also add to the anxiety stuff. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, let's see if we're getting more subscribers here. You can also follow me on TikTok, Instagram. I usually do the TikTok lives, but because I was on a timeout for TikTok, for some reason I said something and it was like registered as like an offensive thing, and it definitely was not, but it's fine. Something goes on with their lives that, either way, it's okay. Let's taste the coffee. 37 of you in here. If you hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Cheers. And this is where I like taking my little spoon out. Here. I put the link to the pilot in the comment section so you can watch it at your leisure if you come back to the replay. I've been leaving them up because if it is going to contribute to the watch hours, then that's great. So it's also why we're going to make, I think some of these lives will be different than my TikTok lives since I'm leaving them up. The TikTok lives, I think, were a little bit more impromptu. So, what a tiny spoon, right? Okay. Let's go over to the windowsill where I usually do the lives. I've been more tired than like normal, and I don't like that. So I wanna get this energy back where I am like writing at 5 a.m. again. I miss that. I mean, when I wrote the pilot, I was writing at 5 a.m. And it was, I miss it. Thank you for joining me. Jones Film Studios, what's going on? I'm very excited. I actually booked work as an acting gig. First of all, how great does this look? My windowsill is dirty, so just look at the smoke. Isn't that, look how dirty that is? I need to clean it. How do I clean it? With Windex? 42 of you are in here, so nobody wants to like the live? Okay. Why am I so tired? I don't know. Windex. I would like to know who is in the Grantville, Pennsylvania area, because that's where my show is at next Saturday, a week from today. No. Baby oil? I need baby oil? Look at that. So next Saturday I'm performing in Grantville, Pennsylvania. I'm performing the live show of Divorce Diaries. I hope my ticket sales go up because right now they're not doing great. Which is, again, why I'm here and doing all the promotions I can through social media. I started Divorce Stories over 8 years ago, 9 years ago, maybe more. I don't even know anymore. You have liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you greatly. Walking tall. Are you tall? So it's a mix of stand-up and improv. And I also have a TV pilot based on the live show. I have a web series on my YouTube channel, so when you're done watching the live, you can watch my web series. There's 5 episodes. They range from 2 to 5 minutes. Lots of fun. Mockumentary style, so which I love. You know, somebody told me when I first was pitching the show, this producer was like, mockumentary's been done. Now, if you've noticed, a couple new mockumentaries have come out. Abbott Elementary, Saint something, the one about the doctors. So I thought it was historical. That guy said that, and I was like, whatever. Is my material autobiographical? It is based on true events. That's what I will say. It is based on true events. Ooh, you're from Hollywood, California. Well, shout out, LA is in the house. Are you from there and you live there now? Or are you just... I'm going to work some new jokes with you guys too. So, I'm working on a new... Are you a fan of Sandra? Yeah, I like her. When people tell me, you know, damn it, you talked me into it, I suck, don't make me regret this. Oh, why would I make you regret it? No, I don't want you to regret it. Okay. I know what a grip is. I know what a grip is. I hired one. We had one grip on my pilot. Who are my comedic influences? Okay. Well, I like Jen Rivers because she's a female that broke ground. Lucille Ball. I would say the old school comedians that I watched, I should watch again. Like Richard Pryor and George Carlin, all that stuff. But I grew up watching Roseanne, and Roseanne broke ground in her TV series, which is, I would like to be the Roseanne of Divorce. Because families could connect to Roseanne. Even if you weren't from the Midwest, working class, middle class families could relate to Roseanne because they were trying to find money for groceries, you know? Right. Joan and Lucille were great. Hall & Oates. They do, honey. Well, you definitely should watch my TV pilot if you're in the industry. We are looking to film, not looking, we are, speaking of money, because I'm raising money to film I'm raising money to film the rest of the episodes of season 1, which is going to be hard to find. But we raised about $1,900 on buymeacoffee.com, and now my camera guy is sitting with what to do with it as far as filming wise, because I was going to either film this reality version of my life, but then he's like, well, what's your dream? Like, what do you really want to film? I said, I really want to film the season. So, and I want it to be scripted because that's where my heart lies, is scripted. Even though I like the reality side, I think that my craft, from when I studied theater, as even in college, my craft is acting. I'm an actor. You can see the existing episodes right in the link that I have below. You see that? That's the one episode, and then I also have a web series on my YouTube channel. Roseanne's show was groundbreaking. Amazon Prime, baby. Can you guys see the pinned link that I have up there? And let's get the lights up. Okay, great. Yeah, tell me what you think. The hard part is when you Google search it, it doesn't come up. But my comedy special will come up. But if you put Michelle Trina Divorce Stories on Amazon, it doesn't come. It comes up in the search bar on Amazon, which is very annoying. So I have to contact Amazon to see why. Right? Because I think if you go to, and then I go down a rabbit hole of why, you know, like a rabbit hole of like this, what's wrong with me, Amazon.com, let's see. Oh, well, let me just type it in the Google search. And I don't even want to know because like, Michelle Trina Divorce Diaries, Michelle Trina address, what the hell? Oh, I'm a public figure? Oh, I'm happy to see what comes up on the first page if you type it in. I'm a public figure, guys. Oh, it makes me so happy. It really does. Okay. Yeah. So the other concept is like the reality version of my life, but so when I was telling but we all, ow, 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 ow. Ugh. Hold on, I gotta get my scissors. Hang on 1 second. All right, so sorry about that. I am also like very aware I have to clean up. Every time you clean, you gotta clean up more. I have like a nail that was like, I have to get a file, and I think I'm going to get my nails done with my daughter. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Not to rain in the parade, but Johnny Somel is also considered a public figure. Thank you for raining on the parade. Not to rain on the parade, but anyway, as I was saying, the show, we're trying to figure out if we can film it with the scripted version or reality version. You don't have to obviously pay actors. Well, you do. Well, depending. And we get some cameos from people that I would like to get cameos from. So let's get the likes up. 33 of you. I'm so happy to have you guys in here. Can we all like the live? I would appreciate that greatly. Well, there was a comedy special on Hulu called Degenerates, which I still want to watch. You know what? Let me watch it tonight. So, when I first originally graduated college, I wanted to be an actor. That was my goal. I studied theater. I wanted to act full time. And thank you for liking it. And I went and I did a musical theater, toured. I did children's theater. I'm a very physical theater person because I'm a dancer too. And I did lots of children. I got booked on lots of children's theater, musical theater. I did Best Little Whorehouse, Beauty and the Beast. And then I met my ex-husband and I shifted gears. I started becoming very self-aware of when I had a boyfriend. Am I not supposed to talk to guys? Am I supposed to just be dedicated to him? There was a lot of OCD weird triggers for me that happened, and I changed a lot of who I was, which made me internally unhappy down the road, and then caused my divorce, I believe. Damien, please leave. Thank you, Walking Tall. This is what's fucked up about the algorithm is we need to keep Damien in here to get the algorithm up, but he's just being a jerk off. Oops, I'm so sorry. I didn't say that because I don't know what the algorithm hears, you know. It's 27 of you are in here, so please like it. So when I message retracted? What was your message? All right, so let's see if I can put it up here. It's not too bright over here. Yeah, it's too bright. It's definitely too bright. So I shifted a lot of who I was, but I did go into education, and I did find a love for helping people through the arts, through education. And I felt like I could be a performer in my classroom every day by getting the students up and performing, engaged. Honestly, teachers are like performers. Let's be real, if you really think about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have him. Exactly. Let's see. Let's just remove him. I don't know if he's removed, but we'll find out. So when okay, here we go. Let me just see this. Well, first of all, it's like you're in preschool. That's how annoying you're being, you know? I'm sorry, I have to blow my nose for a second. I gotta do a bit about blowing your nose, because when you blow your nose, you have to like also like get up there. It's so annoying. Yeah. So part of what I loved about teaching was that I was still performing. Because I was teaching theater, I was helping my kids grow and be artists themselves. I could also create work. I have a lot of work to do for the school that the program that I helped design at Adelphi was educational theater. I'm in love with it. And what is it? Okay. I did get, but so what ends up happening with this, and I did this a lot yesterday too. There is a moderator in here and I'm doing it. But sometimes, which is insane, that the algorithm will start to shut down if you start blocking people, which is nuts. Isn't that crazy? I timed him out. No, it's okay. I timed him out. He's out. Who's the other one? Because we like our new subscribers. Thank you, Walking Tall. So, okay, so I found the love of teaching, but I also knew that my heart lied. So sometimes, you can get burned out too, especially at the school district I was working for. I didn't mind the teaching part, but I really didn't want to teach middle school, and they put me in the middle school. And it wasn't easy. And it was also very chaotic. And the principal it was a messy situation, but I stuck with it. I got my principal cert. I was going to become a principal. Oh, come on, man. And I was doing stand-up. This was the thing. I was doing stand-up after I started dating this guy who was a cop and very, he used to be in the Army. I used to say, I'm dating a cop who used to be in the Army, so he's very emotionally stable. I should say, I used to say he's emotionally stable or emotionally available. That's your goal to be principal. Do you have your principal certification? That's great. Whether you're a teacher, a performer, an entrepreneur, whatever you are, this is the grind, right? Social media too, but by the way, a lot of teachers do social media with like funny videos and like that's a whole nother world too in itself now. So regardless of what kind of brand you're in, you can actually still be a performer too, because social media puts you in that seat, right? And it all depends on how you do it. Like people do sketches. I try to do sketches. I want to do more sketches. I will say sketches take up more time with editing and all that stuff. It takes up a lot more time. Yesterday's live got over 5,000 views. So and this is what the irony is. Now my TikTok is lower though. So it's like, is it helping? Is it hurt? So now I have 40,106 subscribers. Thank you guys. My analytics, if I go over to my watch time, has gone up 293 hours. And I'm thinking to myself, is that really going to be applied to my earning status? Because now I'm looking to see. It says, and one of the following. Oh, and one of the following, eligibility. Oh, this is, guys, I pray to God, if I can get monetized off my YouTube, I will be ecstatic. I own towing recovery company. That's great. Mark, where are you based out of? So yeah, go over to my divorce diaries on TikTok too. I like them. I have to be honest with you. I like TikTok because I was growing my audience on there. I don't know if the audience from TikTok is connecting over here though. I know like JD, because now we're friends, is here. Um, Indianapolis. What's up, Indianapolis? Um, I am monetizing off TikTok, yes. So, but very small amount, and it was mostly from the lives and my subscribers. So I liked the TikTok for that. Whatever I can monetize off of, I'm going to enjoy, because this is my business. I have a Divorce Diaries LLC. That's my business. This is my company. And it's also, this is another thing where I'm working on right now, is because I also am an actor, and under Michelle Trina, I do also have a lot of my acting jobs. Some people will write me, because my boss and I host a show called What's Up New York. He writes them to my company, because he's like, no, you got to give me your company. You're a freelancer. I want to write to a company. Some people also do the self-proprietorship, which single LLCs are sort of like, I don't know. I got to work it all out more as I grow. 4,000 watch hours just to be certified. I know. Isn't that crazy? I have 314 right now. So, but I'm saying, if I continue to do the YouTube lives like this, then 4,000, then that will come quickly, because I'll do them every day. I'll keep talking like this. The only thing is, like with YouTube live, if you decide to not save the video, those watch hours don't count. So like for me, if I want to be, if I don't want it to be replayed, right? Because I don't, sometimes you act on an impulse and you're like, I don't want that to keep being replayed. Even though people can do whatever they want with certain things, it's here. So that's why these lives are gonna be a little different. I have over 4,000. Yeah, and you have to have like 1,000 subs. So I already have like 4,000, which is fine. So there's benefits to all of them. I think with Divorce Diaries too is that I want this. First, I love I love performing. I love storytelling. I love all parts of it. So I think that social media allows, and a lot of actors, if not all actors, want to be on TV, right? And or a streaming platform, right? So this is an opportunity for us to just make our own television show or make our own show, right? Game assistant, make a couple of alt accounts. I could do that. I do have that actually. I could do that. That's a good point. I didn't think of that. I think the other part of it though is I want people to be tuning in. So it's me looping in and correct, but I do want people to tune in. Thank you, John Francis. Join me on all the platforms though, because again, we don't know things happen. I get nervous about so many things when it comes to the social media stuff and internet stuff. I don't think I'm acting when I do the lives, but I want to keep it engaging. So like right now, I want to tell you guys some jokes to keep the movement of the flow of the live going. So, and I also like to. Okay, so also, by the way, guys, I'm a writer, and I just submitted my script 180, which is won a few awards, to Scriptapalooza. So let's do a Hail Mary to the Scriptapalooza, okay? Yeah, and make sure you follow me on Instagram too. I post on my Instagram. I'm gonna do a live on my Instagram probably on Sunday, after. Oh yeah, this guy on my Instagram. I think he followed me. This guy's a fucking weirdo. I'm gonna block him. He keeps making nasty comments on my TikTok. On my Instagram. Like he wrote, you're horrible, just stop. It's like, okay. Why are you on here then? Everyone is an actor within the presence of others. That's a good point. I don't know if I want that though. Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. Oh my God, what is that? Ignore the haters, correct. So I'm reading a couple of books. First of all, this is one of the books that, and we're going to read from my diary. This is one of the books I'm obsessed with. The only astrology book you'll ever read. It is a lot to understand though. So like I'm like here and there touching on it. And like I said, this year, first of all, like I don't know what ascendant means. And it's talking about what signs your ascendant. So I don't know what your ascendant or your rising sun. Oh, well, that's my rising sun is my Scorpio. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, baby. Like, we got 25 people in here. Let's like it. Oh no, my rising sun is Leo. So it's an interesting, see, that's what confuses me. I'm like, there's rising suns, there's moons. Let's hear my jokes to tell you if I leave my day job. Well, I'm only going to tell you some jokes, not the jokes I want to be doing on stage because I want you to see the show. But maybe I will. I don't know. Too late. I have my day job. That's like the most go-to. By the way, that is the most go-to thing that people say. You should keep your day job. People who say that don't like their day job. I'm just going to say. I'm not trying to bust on you, Walking Tall, but I think that's a good prompt. I actually really like when people put comments that are good prompts for stand-up jokes. It's a lot of fun. Come on, guys. Show the lady some love. I'm a single mom, which it looks like why I work at Forever 21. But today it looks like I work in one of those t-shirt places in the mall. Thanksgiving is like a hard time because everyone's always like, so you're still single? No one even asks me that anymore because we don't even go to like these big group family things. It's just like, okay, how's it going? 14 likes now. Now we have 15 likes, but only 13 people in, and that's okay. I know. What's that? I'm seeing 13 people and 15 likes. A couple of your friends? Is that serious? I do look like I work at the... Oh, I appreciate that. I like waffles. I look like I work at the Waffle House, but at least I'd make good tips. Listen, cut a little V here. Waffle House will be popping at 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's get the syrup on the waffle. Waffle House fire, baby. Let's do it. Let me tell you something. I don't want to go anywhere where there's not real maple syrup. Thank you. Real maple syrup is the jam. That should be a deciding factor that should be a deal breaker. Real maple syrup or the fake cheap kind. Like I've had to buy the fake kind when we are on a budget, but when there's extra money in the savings account, I'm putting towards the maple syrup. Well, not really, but I'm gonna splurge. It's so good. When you have had maybe, and the funny thing is, growing up, we were poor. My dad still bought the real maple syrup. I mean, not poor to the point where we were like, we weren't rich, but you know, yeah, real maple syrup. What kind of Cavone are you? If you think I'm not gonna say that you're a Cavone if you don't have the real maple syrup, but if you can choose between real maple syrup and like the other kind, and you choose the other kind, something wrong with you. That's like choosing homemade Italian food and Olive Garden. Sicko. Now, if you're just tuning in, the show is about my post-divorce life as a single mom, as an Italian. I honestly, pumpkin spicy. Boy. I don't know what's wrong with you if you get pumpkin spice syrup, but you need to get clinically checked at the doctor. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. You can like what you like. Listen, my students back in the day when I worked in Trenton, New Jersey, they taught me how to put bacon on a cream cheese with bagel. It was the best fucking thing ever. Because I was like, what are you doing? And then when they're like, yeah, it's delicious. I'm like, oh, it's fucking so good. Bacon on a bagel with cream cheese is delicious. Okay, we're getting off task here. Divorced, married, or single, put comments below. I have been divorced for almost 10 years. And yeah, sausage and maple syrup is... I'm not really a big sausage fan. No pun intended. See? That's the... So I hung out with my good friend yesterday. I had our kids got together. She and I we've done TikToks together, and she actually did one at her house. She didn't want to get in it though. So her and I were talking about hello from Brazil, about co-parenting, and she's dealing with a much difficult situation that I feel my heart goes out to her, because the co-parenting between her ex and his current wife is just not good. And I would get stressed out. So I don't know how she's dealing with it, but I'm grateful that I don't want to say it, because like I'm grateful for what I have, even though it's still not like, listen, I don't know. Some people are like best friends with their exes. I don't want to be. No, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just feel like we don't connect like that. You've been divorced for 25 years. Well, congratulations. I've been divorced for almost 10. When I was a kid, a friend of my dad made homemade cane syrup. Dude had a horse and a grindstone. What the hell? I break up with my girlfriend last month. I'm sorry. I broke up with my boyfriend last month too, in my head. Yeah, exes are exes for a reason. That's what my divorce attorney said. Meanwhile, mine's making me breakfast this morning, but that's a kid thing. Well, let's just say this: if you're so you guys are okay. So you guys are having breakfast together. I got you. I don't know. That's like your pet getting hit by a car and your parents said you can still keep it. Oh shit. Okay. Damn. But your breakup made you feel better. Okay, your breakup made you feel better. Why did it make so you didn't really want to be with the person? Oh Lord, that's horrible. So, in my post-divorce dating life, I do jokes about dating people. I teach kids with special needs. I date men with special needs. Oh, right. That's hers, not that's like your stepson, right? Okay. Yeah, whatever works. Listen. So I had this exercise. I was supposed to, that's wholesomeness. That is wholesomeness. Not a lot of us would do that. Let's get the likes up. Let's get likes up for JD there. That was a good, I think you're taking the step up. Not only, I mean, listen, a lot of people wouldn't be like, yeah, I'll take yours from the previous marriage. I mean, I would. Like, I get it. Like, you have, this is your family. Props. Fam. Deal breaker in a relationship. Go. Mine is cheating. I don't know how I could get past. I mean, mine is cheating. I still spend time with my ex's son. Props, fam. What's your deal breaker in a relationship? Everybody write it below. And also don't forget to like it and subscribe. I have 4,107 of you here now. People like my channel and it shows. Thank you. That's what YouTube wrote. But isn't this a sick thing? In the back of my head, I'm thinking, I know, but now everybody on TikTok does it, and it's like so silly. Okay, so the A's. What are the A's? Oh, so if somebody locks their phone, that's a deal breaker for you? That's interesting. So if I lock my phone for security purposes. No, I'm honestly, I think like, God forbid your phone got stolen kind of thing. Adultery, addiction, abuse. Damn. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing. Have a great day. Thanks, Cody, for tuning in. Don't forget to like, guys, and subscribe. So my therapist, so because I've been divorced, this is what's going on for me in the last year. I felt like I met somebody that I had feelings for, who was a friend in my life, and then that went a different direction that I wanted to go, and it ended up feeling like it was going in the same direction that every time I have feelings for a guy would go, which is nowhere, and that they're not looking for commitment. Because the consistent theme for my dating life has been, I like men who don't want commitment. And theoretically, I start to think maybe I really don't want commitment, and that's why I'm subconsciously choosing them. That's one thing, but my chick got my passcode. That sucks. I'm talking about locking the phone just for security purposes for your information from, like, God forbid it got stolen or you left it somewhere. God forbid, because that's a freak out. I have a freak out moment for sure. Y'all are gonna make some food with me because I'm hungry. Oh, I don't have any more eggs too either. I started to do the exercise this morning. I also want to record this as podcast episodes this week. So, so much. I have to also get my tickets for Tulsa. Guys, this is a huge thing. So I'm going to do, okay, wait, hang on. Before I go, we're going to make some food. I want to read you the exercise. Well, actually, before I read the exercise, we're going to make some food. I'm starving. Okay, so this is the exercise. I have to write down all the guys that I've dated in my head, and that I've liked, that I've had crushes, situationships with, and I have to write the good, the bad, and what I've learned. I wonder if I should have oatmeal or wheat. I don't want that. I think I'm just gonna make myself. I definitely have to go running or something today. Hi from LA. Yeah, I mean that's kind of gross. It's not high. It's not high at all. 50? No, not at all. Lower. And I don't like that word body count. That's so depressing. Wait, why is the bread like this? It's okay. Yeah, you did miss it. I'm not really going to do full-blown material. You got to buy a ticket to the show. Because when people tell me, are you a comedian? Tell us a joke. I say, your mom loves you. That's messed up, right? That's not nice. No, I'll do some new jokes on you, but I also really, more of this is to talk and story tell a little bit. In my TikTok lives, I do a little bit of an open mic. So when I'm allowed back on there for the lives on Wednesday, you can catch me on there as well. I'm going to have to, I am 43, thank you. I don't know what that means, but you should all like this and should subscribe. I'm going to make some cream cheese, toast with cream cheese and honey. See, I told Lewis that this shit is getting all over the place, and he said his grandfather has the same problem. So I said, so why? He's like, I was thinking about getting you the squeezy bottle. See, look at this. See? This is from Greece. My camera guy got it for me, and so it's getting everywhere. And I love him to death, but I was like, you know my ass. You needed to get me the squeezy bottle. Thank you. I'm glad I look younger than 43. This is what's on the agenda for the day. My daughter and I are going to get a membership for the Y to go swimming, and we're gonna get our nails done. And I am in a film. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead and get ready then. I apologize. Well, I don't know why I'm apologizing, but don't worry about it. It's okay. You guys, this is the best part of these lives. You can replay them. So, we're going to do a little bit of that. I'm in a feature. I got booked in a feature film tomorrow, small part, SAG film. I'm non-SAG, but I'm going to get from what my manager says, I'm getting a Taft-Hartley. So, and what he says is that back in the day when they had the SAG waivers, you can get 3 and then buy into SAG, which I want to be SAG eventually. Also, I just will say, I've worked a lot as non-union. So I don't want to not work. Although, what the fuck am I talking? Excuse me. What am I talking about? Because technically, in the last year, I have not booked an acting gig. I've been working as a host on a show and a comedian. Thank you. So part of me is like, who cares? Like, if you're not working, I'm not booking. I just have to get better and better and better. And I'm also auditioning again as a dancer. So I'm putting a dance reel together, which is costing me some money because I want to invest in getting on Broadway. I want to get on Broadway badly. So assuming yes. So anyway, I booked a film. So I'm very excited. And I also have to get my plane ticket. So it's like, you know, sometimes when you feel like you're making money, but then you're spending it too. It's like, So, I booked a film for tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm nervous. But I'm excited. Vinny Pastore is in it. I don't know if he's going to be on set. But I talked to the director and the writer yesterday. So, he has high hopes for this film, which I'm excited about. I hope they don't cut my scene. That would not be good either. See how I look thinking of the negative immediately? What is wrong with me? Get it together, Michelle. Does anybody else tend to do that? So, as I was saying, in Divorce Diaries, I talk a lot about my dating life, but I also talk about other areas. But the dating life I leave for the end of the show because I do, it does rotate a little bit, it does shift. Thank you. Well, come see the show. Who's in Granville, Pennsylvania? That's a fucking weird city, right? It's like, who knows what Granville, Pennsylvania is? It's near Hershey. I have a show there next Saturday. I might come on again later to just keep promoting the show because I need tickets to go up. If anybody's in Pennsylvania, please put it in the comment below. I know Atlanta is in the house, and I know California is in the house. Where else? What other areas are in the house? Assuming yes, you feel like you know me. That's what I guess these lives do, huh? So, you kind of guys do date. Unemotionally unavailable. Louisiana is in the house. Okay. So I'm going to tell you in a second some of the, like, I've dated guys who are just, I think that they're great, and then the emotional unavailability shows. I've dated guys who've rejected me for my religion, for my career, for the fact that I want relationship, you know. Are you dating now for comedic material? No. No. I've had that question before. People have asked that. And that to me is hysterical because if I wish that was the case, then I wouldn't be as sad. Not that I'm sad, but like then I wouldn't be as like, I take it so personally. Now this is what my camera guy told me to do so that it doesn't get all over the place. Okay, he's kind of right. Damn it. 24-year-old knows what he's talking about. Okay, see? This is like Greek honey. I don't know what this is. This is a Greek honey. Yeah, definitely come back later on. I probably won't be on for too much longer, but definitely come back. Maybe I'll come back on in the afternoon or evening before my filming tomorrow because I'm very nervous and excited at the same time. I really have to promote this show. Younger, Not Better. I tried. Also, I feel like depending on the YouTube. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, here we go. So this is like Greek honey, and I'm gonna just put it together. I am. Thank you, drummer. You rock. Thank you, drummer. I appreciate you. Okay. We're gonna go back over. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the cop. I used to do the jokes about him, and like, he liked it. Now he has a girl. This is years ago, though. He has a girlfriend now. And like, what's so funny is that is that like I really thought he would never have a committed relationship again. He's had a committed relationship, or I had a committed relationship. And that hurts my heart a little bit because I really want one. But like I said, I don't know if I actually do, because I feel like when I do get a little close to somebody that seems to be showing interest that I know would date me, I get very turned off. And I'm like, get away from me. Why are you calling me? Like the suffocation. This guy I was talking to last year, who I was just friends with benefits this year, he was doing that with me, and then I got like freaked out. I was like, but when I became the friend with benefits with him, he was reaching out and I didn't care. But then when I started caring, he's like, well, it doesn't work for us. We don't trust men. I don't trust until you earn trust. It's not about trusting men, it's about earning trust, right? Okay. Self-sabotage, probably. Probably. There is probably self-sabotage going on. I agree with you. So there's 38 of you in here. I would love it if you subscribed. Yes, I will. Okay, no problem. Another thing about being a single parent, a comedian, and actor is that my schedule, which is crazy. My mom helps me a lot, and I'm so grateful for her. But I'm getting anxiety now because like she's telling me, she's like, can you, oh, we have 18 people and 18 likes, thank you. My mom is like, can we go over the dates? Because I have to tell her that I need her help when I go to Tulsa. And we have 4,111 of you make a wish. Have subscribed and will like, thank you. I ate a lot of food yesterday, so I'm like trying to ease up because I have to also be like in a skimpy outfit on this film tomorrow, so I don't want to look crazy. Not that I would look crazy, but you know, you want to feel your best. That's actually the best way to say that, right? Nope. Nope. Thank you. So see, my mom, I have to go for my schedule tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm filming this week. Ugh, so much to do. There's so much to do in so little time. It's so okay, so just to go through what the show is about. It's about my life as a single mom, back on the road to where I started before I got married, which is being an actor and a comedian. And comedy is my like comedy kind of became this avenue for me to go back to the road that I started on many years ago. And when I dated this cop, he would do the most ridiculous things that I'm like, I can't make this up. Like I should do stand up about it. And at the time, and I had done improv for years, so comedy wasn't like a foreign thing for me. And one of my friends started taking a stand up class, and I was like, oh, and ooh, went down the wrong pipe. It's beautiful and sunny here. I'm sorry. See? I'm choking. I'm wondering if like my views were up yesterday because of my shorts. I don't really want to wear those on camera. On the lives that I save. I was supposed to come to Indianapolis last year, but I didn't. And my ex-in-laws live there, and they're wonderful, but I'm glad I kind of didn't bring the show there because it's like too much. I don't like. It's a lot. What is it? Crackers? That's where I was going to bring it to. Thanks, Jeff, for joining us and now leaving. My car starter is not working. He's sitting on the couch saying no. Oh no! Wait, is that your son you're talking about? Okay, I can do the Uber. The call time is late enough. See, I have to text my mom. A call later with dates. I'm sorry, guys, not to be distracting. I'm messaging my mom. So, so this is the thing. I really, really wanted to do stand up years ago when I was in my early 20s and I did improv, but I was so intimidated. I think I did try it once actually. It was hard, obviously. Okay, Mom, I know. Okay, take a breath. Take a breath. That's what we're trying to do. So I'm just curious because the views have not been as high as they were yesterday. So I want to see why. It might be because I'm wearing like a baggy shirt, now leggings. I don't know. Honestly, I love my body, but like I don't want to. These are going to be replayed. So people that follow, like, I don't know. Let me just see what happens. Okay. 19 of you in here, 19 likes. So, and that's the other thing is what makes us feel sexy as women. Like right now, I don't feel super sexy with this baggy shirt on, but it shouldn't matter, right? Should it? I don't know. Maybe not. So, don't you got remote? What? Oh, for your car starter? My key fob battery is low. I gotta fix that this week too. Thank you. Okay, so with the dating stuff, what bothers me is that even though I seem to be attracted to these men that don't want to be with me, I also have been in moments where I'm like, I don't like it. Every guy that seems attracted to me, that I'm just like I'm not feeling it, and also I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. That's another concern I have. I remember when I first got divorced, I was really like, at first I just wanted to have a fling because I hadn't had anything in 2 years. And that was my choice because I didn't want to. And when that was unleashed, forget it. Then I was with a younger guy for like 2 months. And then I finally was like, I really want to date someone my age. And that's like a really relationship. And then, what? Well, then you need to leave. This is for over 25, so. It's okay. It wasn't like super amazing. It was just like, it was good at first, and then like he hurt my feelings. He like told my friend, you could have her now. I'm done. Like I remember that, and I never forget that. It was like horrible. Ugh, it's the worst feeling. I remember listening to Sade crying, thinking that he was like, I thought I was gonna have like another child with this kid, who's 10 years younger than me. I was 32, he was 22, then he turned 23, and I turned 33. We were exactly 10 years apart, like off a couple of days. Quite frankly, now we would make more sense to date, because he's 33, I'm 43. I mean, I would never date him. Ugh. I would rather go back with a Cuban producer than him. And the Cuban producer, now was she older or was she younger? All right, so this is what I wrote for the cop. The cop was the first guy right out of divorce that I really liked and had feelings for. I fell in love with him. And when I look back, I'm like, was that love, girl? I was starting to fall in love with him. So this was the good that I wrote. Blank the cop. Oh, he's in the TV pilot, so you'll know his name after that. She was younger. I had good sex with him. We had good conversations. He always paid. He was nice. We had good conversations when we spent time together. We had good sex. There was a few times I spent with him and his friends or family that were nice and reflected that he liked me. The bad. After 2 months of dating, he was inconsistent with communication and effort. He ghosted me for a week. He was always late. He wasn't the best communicator. He wouldn't answer my texts that were important to me if he felt they were too much. He broke up with me and seemed to go on with his life as if he could care less. Another bad thing, he drinks too much. And another bad thing, he didn't come see Divorce Diaries when I put the installment in New York City. We're dating. What I learned. I'm reactive, and he's not the right fit for me. I didn't continue on with that, but... And everyone didn't think he was good looking either, although I did, because I was like, he's this big, sexy, juicy Puerto Rican guy. With the ones after that, now I'll go on to write more, but I do feel like when I date with this year, I had this guy that I thought was very handsome and very nice, and I really had a crush on him. And I have to be honest with you, he's just a really handsome guy. So when any single woman that sees him is gonna be like, oh, how you doing? And if he's showing you attention back, I would think you do the same, like, oh, well, what's up? What's up? What's up? And when we eventually kiss, and I told this story multiple times on my TikTok and through some of my social media platforms, he, like, within a week ran away from me. It wasn't a right away, because right away, like, I have to be honest with you, by the way, follow me on Instagram, guys. Go follow me on Instagram, too. Did you do, 29 of you here. Let's get the likes up. 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 Let's get the views up. Let's do this. So when we made out, it was hot. I actually want to ask you guys this question. If someone makes out with you and then after they make out, they say, well, that was nice. Is that a bad thing? I thought that was a good thing. So one of my friends was like, oh, why do you say that? I'm like, well, what's wrong with that? I don't know. So, I mean, clearly now it doesn't matter because he's with somebody else. But I'm saying back then, in the moment, I thought it was good. Have you ever thought that maybe your channel might be part of the problem, finding a quality individual? No, because before I started my show and the way it was, I had the same issue. And I honestly, you'd say that was fire. I think that right now when people see me, when I date somebody, it is going to be difficult, but I would never give this up. I love my work. It's gotta be somebody in the industry or someone who's confident enough in themselves. And this guy was in the industry, enough where, I don't know. I mean, maybe it is the problem. I don't know, but he ran away from me after the kiss, like ran, far. I don't know. Don't change for anybody. I think that compromise is inevitable, but to change who you are because someone's uncomfortable within their own skin is ridiculous. Right? So this guy and I really liked him. I thought he was nice. When I would get a vibe with him in person, it was like a nice vibe. And I didn't feel like he didn't have a little connection with me either. So what bothers me is that he ran away from me, and now you're with some woman half your age from what it looked like in the picture, but like something was wrong with me where we couldn't even hang out another time. Oh, yeah, exactly. Personally, I would never date you because of the channel. If that did not exist, we would have privacy. No, I've had that before too. That's why Friends with Benefits is gone. I love how he drinks too much comes way after he stopped talking to me for a whole week. Oh, I know, right? I should have put that first. I was just writing, but yeah. Thanks, Mark. Listen, Nubs, yeah, I think that you'd have to appreciate me for who I am. And if you don't, then there's a door. Um, but this guy found me he was following me on Instagram. So my camera guy told him about my show and he followed me. And so that's how we started messaging. And he works for a TV network. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he doesn't. I mean, a lot of people don't want their person to be on, like, hey, honey, wake up. Let's talk. But, like, okay, for example, the Holderness family. I love them. They're a couple that creates together. A couple that creates together, stays together. I want to be a couple like that. I think that's going to be my person. My person is going to either want to create with me or support me on the sidelines and want to and find some kind of like the person that I'm meant to be with is going to find some kind of like we're going to feed off of each other and want to help each other out because it makes us happy when each other's happy. Does that exist? I got no idea. I haven't found it yet. And the Friends with Benefits guy that I also call him a corporate guy. What is the best ingredient for longevity in a relationship? Communication, good sex, honesty. Period. You just thought about the game? Honesty, yeah. If you're not honest, this is another thing though. When someone's honest and then they're poking at you and they're playing a game, that's also very annoying. I felt like that's what Divorce Perfect Guy was doing. He was like doing a lot of like the poking at the beginning, and then finally I was like, all right, well, so kiss me. That was the weird part. And then he like ran away, but then not right away. I'm a comedian and an actor and a writer. I just want to see if we got our likes and our subscriptions up. 4,114 of you guys. I think we should get married. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. Well, it's red because, honey, I'm not pure. I wasn't pure on my wedding day either. Jokes. So with Corporate Guy and Friends with Benefits, I felt like we did have an emotional connection. We were friends for 3 years before. It was great. And then like, I wish we could have just held on to that to a little bit longer, but he feels like my relationship with social media is damaging to my relationships. No, I lie to myself every day. Yes. I am honest with myself. As I chew with my mouth open. I am super interactive with my audience. Click the link below. You can watch my pilot on Amazon Prime. So let's just also talk about this. There's only 12 of you on here, but I really want to mention that I really, really, really am trying to get my ticket sales up for my 2 performances coming up. One is in Grantville, Pennsylvania, which is near Hershey. Where are my Grantville? Where are my Pennsylvania people at? Where are you at? The other one is going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, December 19th. My camera guy just messaged me. Where you're live to any way you like. So Pat just put up a great point. This is what I'm talking about. As an actor, as a comedian, social media is another way casting directors want to see you grow and expand. And if you don't, they're like, well, your numbers are low. So boom, let's get this influencer on here because it drives their product or their brand up. It's all about us using each other. You know, I mean, so let's read a piece of my diary, one of the many diaries. I kept writing things. I am certain. Those are the manifestations. This is when I auditioned for You. That's a show on Netflix. And I wrote, I booked you. I can make lots of money in my craft. I'm booking you. I booked Friends. Oh yeah, I auditioned for the Friends the musical off Broadway. Didn't get that either. I booked You. I booked Friends. I booked You. You was it was a television show on Netflix. Okay, Tulsa's 12 hours, PA 7. Please go buy your tickets. The link is I need at least one ticket to be bought today. And I can't do my live on TikTok. I'm frightened that the show in Pennsylvania was sold out in February. And now it's like, ugh. What am I famous for? I'm not famous, but I'm an actor. So, you know, go watch me on my Prime special and or the TV pilot. There's a link in the bio. The link is right here. Good luck and have fun. Thanks, Nubs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have 21 likes here and 7 people in. I'm not sure we don't have as many people in here anymore, but that's okay. I wrote this in my diary to Divorce Perfect Guy. I know this may sound crazy, but I'm unsure of how you're perceiving me. Are you attracted to me? Are you scared of me? I want us either to be really great work business partners or a couple. I want longevity and passion and fruitfulness from the relationship. Please don't be silent with me. I promise you I will not put pressure on you or doubt you. I want you to ask me out on a date. I want us to have a long-term relationship and create together. Please don't run from me. I will honor your thoughts, feelings, and desires. Make a move, Michelle. That was my letter to him. He came to my show. I pulled him in. We made out, and then he ran away. That's what happened. I'm trying to think when this was. I write in pink because my medium tells me that in red that's supposed to be helpful. I am booked. So I wrote it like, you guys want to see. I don't know if I want to show this one. Let's see how many times I wrote it. I am booked. I am booked on a feature film tomorrow. I have so many. Oh my God, this is the manifestations video that I captured on YouTube. It's like write it 50 times. And I wrote it 50 times. And guess what? It didn't come true. But maybe it will down the road. I am booked on an acting gig. Listen, it came true. I'm booked on Watch What Happens Live as a guest bartender. By the way, when I reached out to the how do you pay the rent? My job. Well, not YouTube, but I host a show called What's Up New York on ny2c.com. I'm a touring comedian. I'm an actor. Love and peace. I think you are some of the main ingredients of longevity relationships. Thanks for adding communication. Often picking up gems from others. It works. Thanks, Edward. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And if you're in the replay gang, can you comment? So if you've listened to it this far, this is an 80-minute live, and I end up listening to some of my favorite comedians in their lives. Shout out to Yamanika Saunders. I love listening to her lives. And what ends up happening is I do the replay gang because I do it while I'm washing dishes or something. I need to keep my ADHD brain from veering off task and staying in the positive. So I listen to the replay. So if you're part of the replay gang, let me know. I'm right outside New York City. So if you are coming to see a show of mine, it's Granville, Pennsylvania, is December 7th, which is next Saturday, a week from today. And December 19th is Tulsa. So please come see the show. I'm so grateful for the live today. And I hope that you follow me on all my other platforms on TikTok. I'm Michelle Traina Divorce Diaries. Don't forget, don't look at someone else who's got my name on it. Make sure you see my face. Or my legs. The TikTok has like my full body and legs in it. And if you're in the replay gang, don't forget to let me know, because I like to know how many people are replaying these. And yeah, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. I don't answer DMs though. So if you want to come and chat, come to the show. I always do it. I always do like a post show hello to everybody who's come, because I really appreciate my people that support the show. But if you have a question or something about the show, definitely hit me up. I'll try my best to respond to some of them. I put on, I don't see them right away. But thank you guys for tuning in. Mark, thank you for tuning in. You've been here a while. I don't know where the other guy went. Who's here? Oh, I'm glad, Eduardo. Well, so Divorce Diaries is the first place that you decided to put the chat in. I love it. High five it. Oh, no. Of course I will. If you come to the show, I'm definitely going to say hello, especially if you're driving 7 hours. Wow. I appreciate that. But obviously I don't know people on my live, so I always try to engage in a friendly and appropriate professional manner. So do the same with my audience members. We'll watch the rest of my content. Listen to my podcast, Divorce Diaries podcast. I mean, I have so many content for you to share outside live, and I'm so grateful for the live. Looking at all of this like a caveman looks at fire for this first time. I'm on the YouTube comments. All right, December 7th in Granville, December 19th in Tulsa, and there will be more shows added for 2025. I'm also performing in other shows, but the Divorce Diaries show, which is why I'm on here promoting my brand, December 7th in Granville, Pennsylvania, December 19th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I am 43 years young. Okay. Stay tuned for more, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you.